Here we are at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Let's get these spark plugs. Okay. So here's the spark plug that I got from my X18 Super Pocket Bike, and it's the manufacturer's NGK, and it's actually a really good spark plug for your stock X18. If it's modified or anything like that, I don't know, but for your stock X18, and it's a lot better than that cheap one, the cheap one from China that came with your bike. And the model number is a C7HSA. I don't know if you can see that. C7HSA. Anyways, I just picked it up from O'Reilly's Auto Parts, and I got 2 of them just in case I change it again, you know, months from now. Then I won't need to go back to the store. But they were only $2.50 each, so no big deal. You got to ask them at the counter. All right. Hey, what's going on, guys? As you can tell by the paint and you know, these old pants I have on, I'm gonna be doing some work on my pocket bike. Yeah, your bike comes with a spark plug already on there, but a really cheap Chinese one, and it's not really good. Kind of like the oil that already comes in the X18 or your X19 when you first get it. Comes with a really cheap oil from the manufacturer over there in China, and it's really cheap, so that's why you want to change your oil right away. Same with the spark plug, but I just never did. I was lazy, neglected it. I've had the bike a year and I've never ever changed the spark plug, which is just silly on my part. I should have. You think if you have a car, obviously you want to change the oil when it's time, and air filter and spark plug wires, you know, do a tune-up on your car to keep it running good. Same thing applies here. It has a real motor, and just because it's smaller and it's toy-like doesn't mean you can neglect it. But so anyways, the new spark plug that you want to get, a really good one, is made by NGK, and the model number is C7HSA, and I'll put that in the description of my video. So yeah, NGK C7HSA. You can go to your local auto parts store. I went to O'Reilly's here, where I live in Northern California. I went to an O'Reilly's and picked this up. So you're going to need that, and going to need a ratchet, and then you're also going to need a special socket, one that's made to go over the spark plug and then remove it. If you just have a regular socket, it's not going to go deep enough to go over the spark plug. You need one that is a 5/8, that's the size, and you know, for the spark plug. So anyways, ratchet, this 5/8 spark plug socket, and your spark plug. So you're going to have to remove the right side of your fairings to get to the plug to take it off, to expose the spark plug, and then we'll take it off, put a new one on there, and we'll tighten it, not all the way, not hard, but we'll tighten it enough and then leave it alone there. So anyways, I got to remove the right side of my fairings. You guys know how to remove your fairings. That's where you got to take your electric screwdriver and get your wrench and put it behind each single bolt here on the X18. The problem is each bolt has a nut behind it, so you got to get your wrench behind there to hold onto the bolt and then unscrew it from this side. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take off the right side of my fairings and get down to it. For those of you seeing my bike for the first time and you want to know how my X18 got this color, or where I got the decals, or you know, HID light, or whatever the case may be, how I added certain turn signals and HID lights, whatever, you need to look through my videos. I have videos on everything I've ever done. I got videos on questions and answers and everything. So yeah, pretty much. So alright guys, so this is all you need, and obviously you'll need a Phillips screwdriver, or better, an electric drill, or an electric screwdriver to remove the bolts, and you'll need a 3/8 wrench to go on the opposite side to hold each nut while you unscrew it to remove the fairings. But that's all you need. So alright you guys. Okay you guys, so after you take out all the bolts and remove the fairings, don't mind these wires. That's going to my lights and stuff on my X18, my LEDs that I installed, and I have videos for all of that. So anyways, okay, right there, you see that? See that plug? So you're gonna go ahead and pull that off, exposing your spark plug, and that's where your spark plug is. So that's why we need that special socket that I was telling you about. That way it goes on right there, and then you can remove it and take it off. If you have a regular socket, as you can see, it's not going to fit over the spark plug. So we'll put that on there, and we'll turn it left to get the spark plug out. lefty loosey, righty tighty, but that's how we'll get it out. And then we'll look and see how dirty it is, and then get the new spark plug in there, and then we'll be done. So this is just, I'm not good with performance or engine mods. I could do basic, regular maintenance on a motor, on a Super Pocket bike. But like, you know, my reverse camera and HID lights and wires and electricity and stuff like that, like that's my specialty. But so if you want like performance or engine mods or to go fast or anything like that, extending the swing arm, any of that stuff, yeah, it's better if you find somebody else on YouTube. I just know how to do basic stuff to keep my bike running pretty much. I don't want to go 90 miles an hour on a pocket bike. It's a toy and I got it to ride around my neighborhood and just have fun. So, alright, so I removed the spark plug, and as you could see how it's black? That's horrible. How dirty that is. It's terrible. It's not supposed to look like that, and you know, here's a brand new one, and obviously there's a big difference there. So we'll put this back in, and when we put this in and tighten it, we don't want to tighten it like we're tightening a screw or something normal like that. You want it to go in and just turn it enough so it's snug. You don't want it super tight and you're wrenching on it and moving the whole bike. That's not what you want to do at all. When I went to remove this one that I had never touched, it was only, I didn't even have to apply that much force to get it out. So anyways, we have this one here, and we'll put the new one in here. So we'll put it in here and we'll turn it, and once it's tight, you know, we'll just get it snug and then back off of it, and that'll be it. But as you can see, that's what it should look like. And as you can see, it's horrible. So better spark means it'll run just that much better, which is better for the longevity of the bike. Okay, and the hardest part about any of this, you guys, is these stupid things right here, is removing the bolt. Or, you know, because again, it goes through here, and then on the back side is this. And you have to get your hand behind the fairings under here and stick your wrench and have it like behind here holding this nut, and then using your electric screwdriver or screwdriver, whatever, to unscrew. And when you're doing it by yourself, it's hard, it's tough. And that's the hardest part of messing with anything on this bike, is taking these bolts off. It sucks. Time consuming. Okay, so I got it tightened, and I'll back off it a little so it isn't. Okay. There, that's good. So I'm set. Again, you don't want it in there completely super tight, not at all. You want it till it tightens, and then that's it. And you're good. Alright, so that is how you change your spark plug. Then obviously you want to put the plug back on here, and you'll be good to go. And that's it. Oh, I put this foam padding around here because this thing was rattling, making too much noise, like the plastic hitting the metal frame. So I put this padding on there so I didn't hear it while I ride. Anyways, so that's it. That is how you change the spark plug on the X18 Super Pocket bike. And I will put my bike back together, and this is probably going to take me 15 minutes alone, just putting those stupid bolts back on there. But yeah, that's it. So you buy a NKG C7 HSA. You buy one of those, put it in there, and you're all good to go. And this is $2.50 at your local auto parts store. So it's not hard to find at all. And you put that in there and make sure you have a 5/8 spark plug socket and a ratchet, and you're all good to go. That's it. Hopefully I provided you with enough information, and I've seen guys do spark plug videos, which is nice. They don't tell you how much it is, where they got it, how often you need to change it, what's the reason for doing it. I mean, no information at all. But I think I've provided you that. I've provided you with that information here. I don't know how often you should change it. I would say if you're riding it a lot, then you want to do it a little more often, but you know, every couple months or something. And I'm no engine expert, but I know that much. So, all right, you guys, that's it, and I'll have more videos to come. Okay, so the spark plug change is all done, and It's not faster, but it's definitely responding better. It's getting better spark, I can tell. And I know for a while it'd take a while for my bike to get warm. Still got the reverse camera, and that's so I could see behind me while I'm driving instead of turning around. But yeah, definitely. I was having a problem with it from a cold start. I'd have to let it warm up for a while before it'd stay on by itself. You know, I'd have to like drive it up and down the street before the motor would stay on by itself from a cold start. Now it seems to be just good. So definitely that spark plug change was needed. Obviously I hadn't did it in a year, which was stupid on my part, but you know, the bike's still going good. Got my HID light in there with a fan sucking out the heat, keeping it cool so it doesn't melt the headlight housing. Got the white running lights in front. I also added different turn signals in the front on both sides. And my R6 brake light, my X18 license plate and reverse camera. And when I hit the brake, you'll see the you see it's not touching my exhaust either. See how there's like barely like a half a centimeter, but that's good because it keeps the brake light from vibrating and coming loose. I mean, there's screws up there, but it's better when it doesn't touch at all. So that's pretty cool. And then even the turn signal works back there. So yeah, my bike's doing good, better than ever. If you guys have never seen my bike before and you have any questions about my bike, look through my videos. I have a step-by-step video for everything I've ever done. And you guys take it easy. And no, I don't know how to make that noise stop for the turn signal. I actually kind of like it because then it reminds me that it's on. Otherwise, I'd probably forget. Alright, you guys.